Hey everybody, Eric Croft here with Command Your Legacy. I've been working on a little series called, taking you through a journey of me having cancer, being diagnosed with testicular cancer, and moving through that and past that and getting to where I am today. It really rounded me out as a person, as a father, as a husband, as a friend, as an employee, as a leader. There's many things that I learned throughout this process that made me stronger. I took you through the entire thing, talking to you about the unexpected, how we were going through IVF and figuring out that, hey, the problem ended up being me. And we ended up finding out through that process, doing ultrasounds and things, just figuring out that, hey, there were some issues with me that we had to keep watch on. And finding out and diagnosing that I actually had testicular cancer. Which jump-started me into having to go through two major surgeries, right? And then I took you through the mental toughness, the emotional piece of it, the fall that I took throughout the process of after finding out I was diagnosed with cancer, and that the mentality that it took for me, and it really incorporated a bad fall, basically emotionally taking me down into a spiral, and talking about going through all of that. And the actual physical process, taking you through the physical process of rebuilding after my second surgery, where I had a orchiectomy, removing the testicle that had the cancer, and then taking the RPLND, which was a removal of lymph nodes in my back, right, which was a major surgery, a 6-hour surgery. Is one of the second most invasive surgeries that the medical center here does, and it really made me step back and look at things and change my mental aspect and building myself mentally and physically, connecting my mind with my body again. I was really diligent in getting myself into great shape at one point in my life, because I saw a picture of myself holding my twins, looking at that picture going, how am I supposed to be a dad that can be of inspiration and encouragement to these two guys when I'm not taking care of myself in the end, right? I've got to take care of myself, because if I don't take care of myself, how am I supposed to take care of them? So that's what started the initial journey on getting myself back, or getting myself into really good shape. With me getting into shape, it prepared me for the surgeries. It prepared me for the mental piece also in getting through the surgeries and getting through the cancer, because at first I was just living life as it came at me, and I was not understanding that life is so precious, and the fact that I sweated all the small stuff. I was always worried about the small things in life. Then this hit me, and I figured out, hey, I am not in a place where I need to worry about the small things, because these big things like this, the cancer, it can really take a toll on you. By building myself up initially, I'd lost 50 pounds, best shape of my life. I went through a size 38 waist in my pants down to a size 32. And by doing that, it gave me self-confidence. It kept me stronger physically. Gave me abilities to think bigger within my mind. It removed the doubt of me being able to pass the PT test that I always cringed at when I was going in to go take this test. I always cringed at going to take it, because I was like, am I really going to pass this thing? I know I can't. I'm really not ready for it, because I didn't really lead up to it. I didn't really work towards it. So creating a lifestyle and maintenance in order to drop the 50 pounds and get myself to where I could get really good results, my PT test was a win. It was a big win in my life, especially dropping down from an extra large uniform down to a small. I've never done that. Even when I was in basic training, I did not wear a small uniform. It was learning the process of maintaining and creating a healthier lifestyle for myself in order for me to be good for my family and my kids. I was finding out through this process of finding another win, and showing that adversity does not have to take control. It does not have to have control. I can control the adversity. It's just on how it is approached. How do I approach it? I found out through my cancer to how to face that adversity, and showing how strong that I truly am, bringing out the powerful me that I talked about in my recent videos. And through this, told you I was always sweating the small stuff. Well, I stopped sweating the small stuff in the end. His life is just way too precious. It gave me the strength to gave strength to my kids and my family as they watched me overcome this craziness of recovering from cancer and battling the cancer and building myself back up. It gave them the strength, showing them, hey, don't let things like this control you. You have the strength from within to overcome and endure and be a better person. In the end, it also enhanced my relationships with others. It brought out the expectation that, hey, I can sit down and talk to somebody now and actually listen to them. Used to, it was just run of the mill, just say, hey, how you doing? Good to see you, and on and on and on. Well, now I actually sit and listen, because people around us are hurting, and I found out that others are having problems in life too, but they just don't know how to approach it. And I just want to sit down and show them and share my story, letting them know, hey, this is how you can approach this in order to overcome it. And this is how it happened to me and what happened to me, and hopefully it will encourage them to build up that mental and physical toughness in order to overcome what they're enduring. In the end, it also strengthened my marriage, and my wife and I going through this. My wife's having to work with cancer through her family in the past, but then it really hit home with me too. So that within our marriage, so it strengthened us and bonded us that much stronger. So we could end up being better parents for our kids, and going through life and being there to support one another and giving each other strength. She gave me so much strength through this process, encouraging me, knowing what she was enduring, watching me stand by and suffer from this and try to overcome this. I can only tell the mental toll that was taken on her. But my wife is so strong, and she's so great, and I love seeing her beside me because of how she encourages me. And through all this, in the end, it also gave me better determination in all things I do. Keeping myself encouraged, keeping myself determined in order to overcome things. That right there in itself is awesome, because the determination that I have now, the drive that I have now, is it's a I won't quit drive. I want to achieve what I started out to achieve. I found that I was investing in today, that the changes I was making today, or I found that what I am investing in today actually changes my tomorrow. What I'm investing in today actually changes my tomorrow. So in the end, I finish what I start. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Finish what you start. Don't sit down and lay down and say, hey, it is what it is. Because I've talked to you about that before. It is what it is. Get past that and give yourself the understanding that, hey, I can get past this, that I am determined and I can get it done. Through all that, stay encouraged. Because if you don't stay encouraged, you're going to get down on yourself, and you're going to jump into that fall and spiral that I was talking about, that I talked to you about previously. The emotional state that it can take on overcome you. If you don't feel as if you're going to overcome something, you just get so down. But just stay encouraged in that fact that what you're doing is, and what you're going for, and your goal that you're achieving is going to be achieved because you have the determination to get there. You don't stop. You don't have it is what it is attitude. I can overcome anything. That's where you have to be. I hope this is encouraging to you today, and I hope this is something you can share with somebody. So hit the share button, move it around, move the series, share the series with somebody. The unexpected, the fall, the physical process back to the test of overcoming this cancer and getting to the PT test and hitting 90% plus percent on this PT test, that knowing that whatever you put into today actually changes your tomorrow. And invest in yourself in every way that you can. And I will talk to you soon. Take care.